Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So I know I've been kind of MIA lately. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I've been kind of keeping you updated, and I've also been keeping you updated on the community tab on my channel. But I have been super sick the past week. I literally was like in bed, like I haven't been that sick in a long time. Like I had a fever and everything. I'm still sick, so if I sound kind of like nasally, I am still sick, but I feel so much better than I did last week. So I'm finally back. It feels so good to be back, and I have a really exciting video for you guys today. So what I did was I went on shopmissa.com. If you don't know what Shopmissa is, I'm sure most of you do, but it's basically a website that sells like almost everything for $1. They have jewelry, they have makeup, they have hair stuff, they have nail stuff, all beauty related. Everything on there is for $1 or maybe like a couple extra dollars, or everything's varied in price, but most of it's $1. So I got a full face of products, and literally this whole thing is full of products to create a full face. And so yeah, some of the products I got were probably like $1.50. The eyeshadow palette I got was $10, but it's huge. I got a highlight palette for I think like $5 or something. Some of the things that I got aren't exactly $1, but they're still pretty affordable. But so yeah, if you guys want to see me create a full face using all $1 makeup, then just keep on watching. So I actually purchased all of this stuff for like $40. I'm not sure. I don't really have like an invoice that says like how much everything was, but I spent about $40, and it took like exactly a week to get to me, and I have so much stuff. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna start off with my eyes, but I'm trying to decide if I want to show you guys the products first and then do my makeup, or do my makeup and show you guys as I'm going. I can't decide. So I just decided that I'm gonna show you guys the products as we go along. So the first thing, I'm gonna do my eyes first. I'm gonna prime them, and to prime them, I'm gonna be using the Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. I got two of them because I couldn't decide. These were $1 each. I got Blank Canvas and Clean Slate. So Clean Slate is more of like your skin tone kind of color. This one kind of reminds me of Painterly from MAC. And then a Blank Canvas kind of reminds me a lot of Soft Ochre from MAC. I got them both because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. I figured it's $1, whatever. Today I'm going to go in with Blank Canvas because it looks a lot like the Soft Ochre from MAC, so I figured, you know, that's what I use all the time. I might as well try it. So I'm just going to go ahead, take my finger, and put this on my eyes. It is a little bit more sticky than the MAC one, but it's giving the same coverage. Okay, so far I actually really like that primer. I felt like it gave me pretty good coverage. It's not greasy. It has a good tacky feel to it, but it's not too tacky. So far I'm liking that a lot. Next is the eyeshadow palette. This bad boy was $10, which isn't too bad once you see how many shadows are in here. This is called the Self-Made 25 color eyeshadow palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It's like the perfect palette because it's got some neutral colors, it's got some pops of colors, it's got some shimmers, some mattes. It's like just an overall really great looking palette. Now let's see. Let me swatch a few on my hand before I go ahead and actually do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to swatch this blue one. I was not expecting that. Okay. I'm going to swatch this one up here. I'm going to swatch this one. That like green. And I'm also going to swatch this black. But I'm going to use my pinky. Because black is like... Okay, let's see how they... Okay, so a little bit of fallout, but honestly, look at those freaking swatches for a $10 eyeshadow palette. I'm kind of shook. I was not expecting that at all, but let's just go ahead and get started. I have no idea what I'm going to do for an eyeshadow look. I kind of want to go crazy, but kind of don't at the same time. Alrighty, so I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. They don't have names, so I'll just kind of point them out for you. I'm just going to take that, I'm going to put that into my crease, and that is extremely pigmented. I was not expecting that at all. Maybe I'll do like a shimmery purple look today, because there's a really pretty shimmery color in here. Oh, I didn't swatch a shimmer. That's okay. I feel like mattes are harder to make anyways. The eyeshadow is blending fine on top of that base. I'm gonna go ahead and put some tape because I am gonna be doing eyeliner today. So I'm just gonna put some tape on the edge of my eye so when I do my eyeliner I'm not struggling for a million years. Next, I'm gonna go in with this shade up here. I'm gonna be using a smaller brush for that shade. I'm gonna put that directly into my crease. So that orange kind of started off as my transition shade and now I'm going in and taking this color and just deepening it up. I'm gonna go in with an even more dense brush. I'm gonna take this brown right here. I'm gonna put that in my crease and I'm gonna try not to bring it too high up. I want to keep the shade at the crease and below, if anything. If you see green on my eyelid, you are correct. There was green on this brush. But that's okay, because I'm gonna cut out the crease anyways with some concealer. I'm gonna go back in with this brush that I used for the second crease color. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the edge. I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of that shade right here to help blend it. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna do purple because I haven't done like purple eyeshadow in a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the eyeshadow primer that I used earlier as my product to cut my crease. You guys have seen me do a bunch of cut creases lately, so I'm sure you guys know the gist, but if you're new here, basically what I do and what most people do is I put it on my lid and I look up, and what it will do is it usually creates that line, but this is more of like a tackier product, so it might not do that, honestly. But that's okay. Okay, this mirror needs to come closer. I can't do it this far away. I don't know why, but that was so much easier than using like a regular concealer. I don't know if it's because it's not as like liquidy and it's more easy to, I don't know. It was so much easier than using regular concealer. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to blend this edge right here so that when I put that deeper color on the outer corner, it really blends into that purple and we don't have any lines. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. So if you're looking for a product that's a little bit more tacky for creating a cut crease, this product is the way to go. That was like so easy to do, but we will see how the product sits on top of this, like the purple eyeshadow. Next I'm gonna go in with that purple right there and pack that on the lid. Oh my god, okay. Oh, it's really pretty. It's a lot deeper in person than it's showing up on camera, but not like super, it's not like a deep plum, but it is a little bit darker in person. It's showing up kind of pastel-y on camera. But that was without using my fingers, so, and without wetting my brush either. Next, I'm gonna go back in with that deep shade right there that I put into my crease. I'm gonna put that on my outer corner. It's blending like flawlessly together. Like I'm having no issues with blending at all. And go back in with that purple just to make it pop a little bit more. I'm going back in with that brown just to deepen it up a little bit more right on that outer corner. I want it to be pretty deep and smoky. I'll go ahead and take that brush that I used earlier, kind of just blend out that edge. I'm not mad at it. It's not my favorite eyeshadow look I've ever done, but I'm not used to doing purples. I don't do purples a whole lot, so I'm definitely not mad at it. But overall, this palette is really bomb. I mean, the only thing, obviously, this palette's wicked cheap, so this is like plastic. But overall, like the product itself, like look at my eyeshadow. This looks freaking bomb. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed. I didn't really think I was gonna like this eyeshadow palette, but I'm definitely not mad at it. They also do have this palette in a bunch of different like other colors. They have one that's more natural, one that's more colorful. They have a whole bunch of different ones that you can choose from. Now for eyeliner, I accidentally bought 2 of them, but we're gonna make do. I think I'm gonna do one eyeliner on one side and one on the other. I have the AOA Wonder Liquid Liner, and then I also have the Amuse Matte Liquid Liner. So these both have really good reviews. So we're just gonna give it a try. Alright, so I'm going to use the Amuse Matte Liquid Liner on this side, and I'll use the AOA one on this side. It's a really thick felt tip. It's not like a super thin one, so... And it's not flexible at all. I feel like I have to keep dipping back into the product. I don't know if mine's like dried out or something. But I can't use this eyeliner. I don't like it at all. It is really matte and kind of pigmented, but it's not flexible. It's too stiff. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish off with the AOA liner. Let's see what this one... Okay, yeah, this one's a lot more flexible and thin. Let's do the next eye and hope it comes out even. Like, you could create a really thin line with this liner very easily. Okay, well, that eyeliner was actually really easy to do, so I do really enjoy that. So I'm super curious to see if this eyeliner is going to dry completely matte or if it's still going to have a little bit of shine to it. But anyways, for primer, I picked up the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Perfecting Blur Primer. It looks like kind of like a silicone primer with like gold reflex in it. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand. Oh wow, that's weird. It feels watery. Like, it doesn't feel like a silicone primer, like a thick silicone. It literally feels like water or something. And those gold reflex definitely show up on the skin. They're kind of showing up as like glitter, honestly. But hopefully the foundation will cover that. It does feel very like blurring. Like, I don't feel my pores, bumps, or anything. So I'll be super curious to see what the foundation looks like on top. So for foundation, AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation. I got two shades. I got 301 Porcelain and 302 Fair. I wasn't sure which one I was gonna be. I have a feeling I'll be Porcelain more than this one. I feel like this one's a little bit too dark. The A+ Satin Foundation is a lightweight liquid formula that delivers a buildable coverage and a long-lasting natural finish. So, let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm going to go ahead and take the shade 301 Porcelain first. And if I need to darken it, I do have that other shade that I can use. I'm going to go ahead and shake it up. Oh, I almost forgot. I picked up the, what is this? The Paw Paw Wonder Sponge. It literally looks like pretty identical to the Beauty Blender, and I've heard amazing things about this sponge. I also wanted to get the microfiber one that they have because it reminds me of like my Juno sponge that I have. Where is it? Oh, this one. It reminds me of this, and I wanted to buy it, but they were all sold out when I went to purchase it. So anyways, I got this. I'm gonna go ahead and dip in it real quick, and then we can go ahead and do the foundation. But so far it feels really soft. Okay, so this got huge. Look how freaking big this is. This is like it feels bigger than my Real Techniques Diamond Sponge, honestly. Let's go ahead and apply this foundation. I'm super excited to see if it's gonna be any good, because this foundation was like $1 and some change. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, so the edge of it, it literally looks like it leaked everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like it leaked all around the edges. And then like right around here, it's like all blue. I don't really know why. The whole inside of that is like gross. I can't complain, this foundation was only $1. So I can't be mad about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and open this one and see if this one has the same problem. No, this one's perfectly clean. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do like that much at first. Take my sponge. Okay, so with that first little amount of product, I would say there's about light medium coverage, but it does say it's buildable, so I'm going to go ahead and do another layer. This time I'll put on a little bit more. It definitely does have a satin look to it, which I actually really like. I love satin foundations. I just feel like they look so much better on the skin. I definitely think that's a good match though. Unfortunately, that is the lightest shade though, and I'm not the palest person in the world. I'm pretty pale, but I'm not like super pale. And this sponge is so bomb. I'm having no issues with blending out the product. It's bouncing, it's not stiff, it's soft. It doesn't look like it oxidized either. It looks the same shade as when I first put it on. This is a joke, right? It literally looks like freaking skin. It looks like skin. I'm shook. Like, this is just beautiful. Look at that. Let's move on to concealer because this is a new release and I cannot wait to try it. This was $1.55. This is the Natural Finish AOA Studio Liquid Concealer. Non-drying, creamy, and long-wearing. I got the lightest shade, which is Porcelain, and honestly it looks dark. It looks like it's going to match my skin perfectly right now, which I like my under eye concealers to be a little bit brightening. But yeah, I got the lightest shade. It comes in a little tube. I'm going to put it on my finger. Put it under my eye, and then blend it out with the sponge. I would definitely like it to be a little bit more brightening, but honestly, like, that's stuff you can fix with powder, like brightening powders and stuff. Like, how do they make this for $1 and have it be this good? I don't understand. You guys need to come out with lighter shades. Shopmissa, if you're listening, if you're watching, you need to come out with lighter shades because this freaking concealer looks so good. It's like the perfect amount of coverage for me. It's not too full, it's not too light. And it doesn't look cakey, it's not settling into any lines. Alright, let's just set this bad boy. I have two powders. I have the AOA Perfect. This is a lot of AOA stuff because AOA is like the Shopmissa brand, I think. And I really wanted to try their stuff. Like, they had a lot of bomb stuff. So I'm sorry a lot of this is AOA, but it's still the same price as everything else on their website. Anywho, I have the AOA Studio Perfect Finish Pressed Powder and the Perfect Setting Powder. So the setting powder is in Soft Light and the pressed powder is in Porcelain. So I'm going to use the setting powder, the loose setting powder on my under eyes and the pressed powder on the rest of my face. Wrapping my paw sponge. And that concealer has not creased at all. I'll be super curious to see if this darkens my concealer or anything. I don't think it will, but I'll be super curious to see. Right now it feels good. It doesn't feel drying or anything. So while that's sitting for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and powder my face with the pressed powder and Porcelain. Let's see how we're looking up close. Looking good, looking good. I'm going to dust away that bake. I don't let it sit for too long. And it did not darken my concealer at all. And it doesn't feel drying at all. It feels really good under the eyes. So far, everything I've tried was bomb. The only thing I didn't like was the Amuse eyeliner. Everything else was so freaking good. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's do bronzer. Bronzer was hard to find. A lot of them were sold out. So I had to settle with this. This is the Zuri Flawless Shaping and Strobing Face Contouring and Highlight Kit. Okay, so there's like a under eye brightening color, a contour shade, a highlighter, and a bronzer. This bronzer looks kind of orange, honestly. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the contour shade and the bronzer shade just to get rid of that orange tone. Not bad, actually. Those two shades, I definitely feel like if I used this shade by itself, it would be way too orange. But now that I mixed it together, it's actually really pretty. Alright, so now for blush. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. I have the Amuse Cosmetics Blushing Glow in the shade number 2. I really got this for the highlighter because it looks so freaking pretty. The blush is also really pretty as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this blush. And then I'm going to go ahead and carve out underneath my bronzer. So I'm just going to go ahead and take some of that powder with my sponge. And just carve this out here. Okay, so for highlight, I have the one that came in this bad boy. And then I also have the Majesty palette. This was $5, I think, and it comes with 6 highlighters. Ooh, I don't know which one I want to use. I think I'm going to try this highlight in the middle first, and then I can always put this one on top. But I also bought a highlight brush. This is the AOA Studio F19, and it looks, I feel like it looks a lot like the Anastasia highlight brush. That's why I bought it. But I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of that middle shade. Oh my god, That is so pretty, and I love this brush. This brush is really nice. It's not like super blinding, but it's definitely like glowing. That is really pretty. I like that a lot, but we're gonna step it up a little bit and use this one because this one is really sparkly and really pretty. So we're gonna try this one and see how blinding it is, if it's even blinding. I should have just went in with this highlighter. Honestly, I like this one more than the palette. Like, it literally looks like my upper lip is sweating at this point. I need to tone it down a little bit. If you like that wet highlight look, this bad boy right here will definitely do that for you. No problem. I'm gonna go ahead and dust away this powder. Now is brows. I have a few brow products. I have the AOA Studio Go Brow Fiber Gel in the shade Taupe. I have the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil in medium brown. And then I have the AOA Studio Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade in caramel. So the pomades looked too warm or too dark on the website, so I went with caramel, and I feel like it's gonna be too orange. So I'm gonna look at it and see. Actually, that might be okay. I don't know why it's cracked like that, but that might be okay. I might be able to work with it. It's still a little warm, still a little dark, but all the other shades were either too dark, and Taupe looked like it was gonna be too light. Let me see what this brow pencil looks like. Okay, so it's got that like triangle tip, and it looks really dark, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like that caramel color. So I'm gonna go in with the pomade today just because I want a little bit more of like that ombre brow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip my brush in there. It is a little dry, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like the dip brow where you can just like scoop it a little bit. This one is like actually really dry, so you gotta work your brush into it a little bit. I mean, the product itself, like going on the eyebrows, is actually really nice. The only issue is the color. Definitely don't hate it. Like, the product itself is pretty good. Like I said for the millionth time, it's just the color. I wish it was a little bit more ashy, but it is the shade caramel, so I kind of should have expected it to be on the warmer side. But that is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this eyebrow pencil just to see what that shade is looking like. See, that would have been a little bit better. I feel like I'm gonna go on top of it a little bit. Maybe I should have gone, I felt like medium brown was gonna be too dark in the brow pomade. That's why I got caramel, but maybe I should have gone with medium brown. I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows with the brow gel and see if that kind of helps our situation going on over here. So yeah, I'm not mad at my eyebrows right now. I feel like they look pretty good. The products themselves were really good. Like I said, just the color on this, but that's my fault. I should have gone with probably taupe or medium brown. It would have worked a little bit better. But I like the way my eyebrows look right now, so I'm not mad at it. Let me go ahead and highlight my inner corner of my brow bone before I forget though. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Amuse highlighter, because that is my favorite, I think. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the inner corner. Highlight my brow bone a little bit. And actually, before I do my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line. I almost forgot, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna take that orange right there, put that on my lower lash line. Then I'll go in with this shade, all the same colors that I used on my upper lid. Taking that brown, that I'm focusing on the outer corner. Alright, so I'm going to start off by curling my lashes. For mascara, I got the Fat Lash by AOA Studio. It has a silicone brush and it's like really flexible, so that kind of makes me a little nervous. But let's see how it looks. This mascara ain't half bad. It did what it's supposed to do. It coated the lashes. It made them look good. It didn't flake, didn't clump. Not complaining. Okay, so I did buy the lash glue. This is the AOA A+ Super Strip Lash Adhesive. This was $1.88. And then I picked up multiple pairs of lashes because I could not decide. So the first pair I picked up was in the style Bryanna, and I only got it because it has my name on it. It's not spelled the same, but I only got it because of my name, not gonna lie. And then I got the style Jackie because look how gorgeous those look. I think I might use those today. These are the premium 3D faux mink lashes. And then I got just some regular AOA Studio lashes in the style Alexis. This is like their popular pair, I guess. I'm not gonna use these today. I think I'm gonna use Jackie today because those look really, really pretty. Got my lash glue. Hopefully this is good. It says apply a thin layer, wait 30 seconds, and apply the lashes. So, we'll see how the lash glue works and how these lashes look. Oh my god, that was so easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really think this lash glue just replaced my Duo lash glue that I always use. It's over there, but you guys know what the Duo lash glue is. I think this replaced it. I didn't take nearly as long to do my lashes as I usually do. They dried super quick. As soon as I put them on, they stuck. Everything just went like perfectly, and I'm just not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. So I think this might have replaced my Duo lash glue, which I'm not complaining about because this is only $1. That's all I gotta say about that. Next is lips. I got the AOA Studio Wonder Lip Lock 24-hour lipstick in the shade Blossom, and also the AOA Studio just regular lipstick in the shade Soar. So, no, Shore, not Soar, Shore. So let me show you real quick. So this is the Shore lipstick. Super pretty nude color. That actually might look really good with this look. And then this is the lip lock one. Okay, they look identical. This one's just a little bit more pink. So they're pretty much the same. I'm gonna go ahead, oh no, this one's matte. This one's matte and this one's like a cream. But they're very, very similar in color. I don't know which one to use. I'm kind of feeling this one. Let me try this one first, okay? Smells kind of like Play-Doh, not gonna lie. Maybe not that color? Nah, not that color. This one smells and tastes better than the other one. Okay, so now the last product I have today, unfortunately, is and I say unfortunately because I don't want this to end. This video has gone better than I expected it to. But I have the AOA Studio Setting Spray. This is what it looks like. I think this was like $3 or $2 or something like that. It's lightweight, matte finish, non-drying, and long-lasting. Let's see what it smells like first. It smells like rose water. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. Super fine mist. It doesn't go on in globs. Alrighty guys, so that completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was obsessed with everything. The only thing I didn't like was this liquid liner from Amuse. Everything else worked perfectly and I could not be more thankful right now. I was expecting this video to just be a complete fail, but everything worked phenomenally. Like honestly, some of these products worked better than some of my high-end products. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this video just goes to show that just because something is cheap doesn't mean it doesn't work. You know what I mean? All these products were just so bomb and I'm so happy with everything I got. But if you want to see another video like this, maybe I can go on Shopmissa and pick up some more stuff to try out for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to do that for you. But so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments down below and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.